Hi, you guys. This is sort of weird, but this is what they tell me. Um, Basically, welcome to the shit show. And it's not said like, it's usually sort of, oh no, welcome to the shit show. This was joyous. This was like glad to be alive. Take the good with the bad. Welcome. Uh, there's something sort of a melding of the sacred and the profane and the mundane. So, big blessings. The guides are here and they're saying, welcome to the shit show. Enter with joy. Okay, the cards are a bit in protest. Is this right? Okay. Welcome in. Old viewers, new viewers, skeptical viewers. People are just popping in for a visit. Stick around. Okay, they're saying enough. All right. Ace of Wands. That's a wonderful way to begin. That's third eye activation, the visionary. It's the willingness to see beyond the veil, to be lit up and inspired by what's on the other side. Wow. Ace of Swords. 2 aces right off the bat. This is the inspirational, it's sort of like, beam me up, Scotty. It's coming right into the kind of echo chamber of our brains. Those words. Welcome. Welcome. Open to the messages. Open to the what we can see and what we can hear from the other side. Empress. Divine Feminine. Card of Libra and Taurus. And more importantly, the receptivity, Gaia principle. Fertility. What you plant in me grows. If I choose to accept it, what you plant in me grows. It might even refer to a literal pregnancy or a big creative project that you're bringing forward. You've gotten the vision. You know how to translate it into speech. Some sort of new language. Tell us about Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, please. Okay. 3 of Cups. Knight of Cups. Well, it looks like the beginning of some sort of relationship where you face the future. You have each other's backs. You're looking toward the future. Okay. 5 of Swords. There was a time when the messages didn't come through. You couldn't hear them. This person couldn't hear, okay. This person couldn't hear them. They were very comforting messages that say you belong. We love you. And King of Swords. Ordinarily picks up on the messages, but here, if we notice the wires are down, the telegraph wires. The messenger bird, spirit is trying to get through to this person. But it's almost coming through as static. And yet, Knight of Cups, it's sort of love on the move, feelings coming to the surface. Ten of Cups. Something that can grow perhaps from a friendship to this kind of relationship. Without this basis, it couldn't grow at all. It's almost like these three entities. It could be mind, body, spirit. You and your best friends, with the support of your best friends. You might not have been able to believe that, but this could be an unbeliever. Remember I said at the beginning, those of you who believe and those of you who don't believe, there's something about that. Fives indicate a need for change. This King of Swords had to undergo some kind of revelation in the way they accepted information. They couldn't get it the old way. And I think there was somebody that they thought was distant from them. This little figure in the background. But I think the messenger bird is trying to say, it's closer than you think. The air will clear. You'll be able not only to hear the message, but to transmit the message. Ace of Swords. And it has all to do with love. It looks to be quite a romantic situation here that's developing. And again, the healing of the sword energy, not being able to talk right away because this person's busy receiving it, and they have to go into a sort of passive state to gestate, back into the nest, to heal their heart. There's an undeniable connection to the heart. And knights are messengers, so I think that this person is now able to speak it, both to his divine feminine, and from that energy of, I'm receptive. I grow things. Stick with me. We can grow things. And I'm hearing what's holy. Okay. Yeah. On Knight of Cups, Ten of Wands. Traveling light, unburdening oneself, sort of along the way. This person has come down to earth from the mountaintop. There have been lights all along the path, wands, like markers that say you're on the right road. Knight of Cups. You've somehow laid down a burden. Ten of Wands to the Ace of Wands, so you can begin fresh. Have a new vision. Can you tell us what the new vision is, please? This Four of Swords. And, yeah, the healing is related to divine feminine. I don't know. They're saying look for the other three. Oh, Empress. Empress is 3 in major arcana, 3 of cups, 3 in minor arcana. In cups energy, 3 and 3 is 6. 6 in major arcana is lovers. And another 6 card. In earth energy, the ability to share lives, to give and receive. And there's this infinity loop informed by this action of giving and receiving. It's a continual process in the flow to give and receive, to give and receive, to give and receive, as long as we're alive. And we'll create pentacles, this kind of environment, pentacles. This place in our hearts. Earth energy, Empress energy. And Empress is both abundant in the sense that she gives of herself, never depleting. And is receptive to, it's almost like magician energy. There's a connection between the moon and the earth. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a cycle here. Again, it could have to do with pregnancy, with children. Maybe not a literal child, but maybe. Tell us about the Ace of Wands. Just this one? Okay. Oh, so many cards. It's like from one seed, great growth, great. We've got 3 out of the 4 aces, only missing Ace of Cups. Sometimes the missing one is the most important, and in comes this individual offering that cup. There's something lighthearted about it. It's perhaps an invitation to get together and, there's this picnic blanket spread out, like the offerings, the flowers, the picnic, the invitation. There's a little envelope down here. Whatever was burdening this person, they've put it down. They've gone back, 10 of Wands, they've gone back to the Ace, completed some sort of cycle. It's an opportunity to grow something bigger, better, more. On Empress, we have 6 of Swords. It's a card of movement. In that sword energy. I've quieted my mind, sword energy, and now I can hear it so I can speak it. Before there was static. Sorry, this is pinned down. Static. Could not hear it. It was sort of a refusal to hear it. I can't believe what I'm hearing. This can't be the message. I think the King of Swords, somebody who's a bit aloof, can't believe this. You're included. You're part of the love. You can face the future together with your friends. You're well loved. 6 of Cups. That 3 and 3 business. The card of the soulmate. On 10 of Cups. And see how we were talking about the growth of the love? We've got the youngster and then the oldster. There's something really companionable and comfortable about this. Through time, the love grows. It grows. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. On Ace of Swords. You know, it may have been so overwhelming for this person who's used to being analytical to be in this kind of embrace, friendship, relationship, and in their sword energy way, they make, because this guy is good at analysis, but not necessarily good at putting things into words, particularly their emotions. Bottom of the deck, Star card. Bottom of the deck is really talking. It's like there are messages from the other side that really want to come through. And again, this connection, you know, from the moon to the earth, from the star, you know, this is a card of Aquarius. Great clarity, you know, being drawn to the you know, place of birth, the star guiding you to the healing place, to the, you know, place where God is born. And I don't mean that in a you know, this group of religious thought over that group of, it's whatever enlightens you. Whatever gets you there, whatever floats your boat. It's an energy that will match you where you are and guide you forward. And it's based on some new discovery, new information. This is going in search of the information. It's a card of the learner, of study, of what breaches the gap between this and that, this world and the next. It's almost like the wires being reestablished. It's a small bit of information that somehow connects these two people, but also connects this world to the next. On the basis of somebody's 3D work. They've done the work. Page of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. They now have something to offer, something to show for it. There was confusion about what they felt. I think this is all King of Swords in his relationship with his divine feminine, which is inside him and outside him. You know, if you're not in touch with your feminine side, if you're wildly out of balance, you can't really do this. So I think this person has put his mind to, you know, how to connect with the sublime. I don't see anything here that says, welcome to the shit show, except this is sort of a shit show, right? I can't hear it, I can't hear it, I can't hear it. Something unplugged this person's ears. Five of Cups. Well, they're feelings of sadness, of going down the drain, of the vortex of feelings. And that's how perhaps they experienced them before. And it's weird that there's the vortex, and it's somehow linked around this person's throat. Like they couldn't speak about their sadness. They couldn't speak about it. In Cups energy. Perhaps because they were denying what they knew to be true about this connection. Now they're getting it. They're Six of Swordsing it. Moving into the peaceful place. The peaceful place. They're just stating a reconnection with their heart. They've really thought about it or felt it through to pull themselves out of confusion, Hierophant. I'd say higher power, and usually do, but I think the distinction between the sublime and the ridiculous, higher power, lower power. This is Taurus. This is a card of earth energy. The enlightenment that comes down the stairs into our life. Look at the joy on this person's face. The enlightenment, right? The enlightenment. Our connection to, what we might call higher power, because we sort of work in words. And you get talking about that ineffable thing, and none of us really has the word for it. There's a reason Yahweh is not spelled out entirely. The middle, what I know about Jewish mysticism, the Kabbalah, is zilch practically, except that they acknowledge, that system of thought acknowledges we can't speak it. We can't put it into words. But I think that this person has discovered a way to connect, their heart chakra with their throat chakra. And it came from, being able to learn something even from the sorrow. Our sadness can be our teacher too. We can't pick one over the other, joy over sorrow. Welcome to the shit show. But we can kind of extract from it some kind of essential this is like the essence. This is like when you boil it down, and I think that this is the challenge, to be able to envision it, that opportunity for growth. I think this person really felt stunted in some way. They were King of Pentacles, but they felt like, okay, I have to go back to the beginning here, to Page energy, to breach the gap, to hear the messages, to study on it. And its connection to your life, Taurus energy, and how that reveals the ineffable. Everything contained in the seed. The whole oak tree contained in the seed. There's something lifelong about this. from the very beginning, from the inception, the love grows into your adage, into your, it's a lifespan energy. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. And the first part is to envision it. To envision the opportunity. To start at the beginning and build it from there. Build it from there. On the board, we have 2 major arcana, and they're important ones. Enlightenment, enlightenment. See the light? See the light? Our connection on earth to heaven. Our connection, we can ascend. In our own lives, we don't have, the distinction between the two, between 2 people, or between this realm and the next, is kind of only apparent. What's real is the connection to our internal divine feminine that can receive the seed. I'm getting, it really could be, it could be a pregnancy. In which case, the child is born and in a way you say, welcome to the shit show. Where else are you going to get to love in 3D? Everywhere. A card of Aquarius, healing, hope. That ability to have our highest dreams come through. Kind of that magician image again. We only have to kind of get the wax out of our ears. And I think this King of Swords has accomplished that. He's hearing a call. And it's impelling him forward. Unburden, get on the love train, move it, get your head right, Ace of Swords, 6 of Swords. Don't be afraid, move forward. Such kind of amazing grace awaits you. Live your life. Don't be afraid. Welcome to the shit show. You're in good company. I love you guys. I'll see you later.